want to ask questions, whatever you all want.
So you just speak. You kind of go over what
Yeah,
you told the guys and why that's important.
All right, so basically tomorrow morning's our last lift. I've been going at it for 7 full weeks now. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. The attitude, the approach, the motivation, the energy has been great all winter. It's been a blast. You guys are really motivated, ready to go. Same thing now. We focus big time on the weight training, as we always do. The strength and power base we need to have. But we got in 6 really good speed sessions, and we got in 6 really good winter workouts as well. So we got some really good movement stuff in as well. We think it was a really good, multifaceted approach to the winter training, like we always try to do. So got a real good product. We're healthy. We're in a good situation there. So got to take a week off next week, and then we'll come back and get a real good spring ball.
You had a way breaking down there. What was so great about him in the spring, and where does he rank among some of the? You've been with a lot of freak athletes, but it looks like some of the numbers he's putting up are kind of crazy.
Jason's got a chance. He's got a chance as a strength speed athlete, which is great for me, but also to really transfer out to the field and be something special in the field. So he's a guy. He's been here now for 9 months and came in at 228 pounds. He's almost 260 right now. So he just continues to not rely on his natural ability, which is huge for me. I've done it for 35 years now, and I've just seen too many guys that have done that. He continues to really want to be all he can be. And you kind of got an example in the squat today. He did 455 for 7 today. He cleaned 355. I think he benched 390. So the kid's only been here 9 months. He's 18 years old. So he's a converted basketball player. So we're really, really pleased with how he's progressing. But same day, we got to transfer to the field. So he did a great job at the end of last year in the games he was playing in. So we feel really positive about him.
Is there anything unconventional or different that you guys tried
this wintertime? We're at the point the guys work hard. They got great attitude, great atmosphere. The little things, the sleep, the nutrition, those type of things. Like we did most of our running workouts in the afternoon this year. So we tried to eliminate a little more earlier sessions than we have in the past. Give them a chance to get more sleep. Give them a chance to eat better before they train. Because, when you get up at 5:30 in the morning, you're going to eat a quick bar and go out and do it. But when you come in at 3 in the afternoon, you get a chance to eat breakfast, you get a chance to eat a couple snacks, you get a chance to eat lunch. So they're just fueling a lot better. So I think that really was very beneficial to all of our movement activities. And then most of our lifting, we had one early group for guys in that class. Most of our lifting was done later in the day as well. So I think that sleep nutrition piece is something that we really have improved on this year.
You mentioned Jason Elway a few minutes ago. 2 other freshmen that played for you, Mustapher and Parsons. How have they grown from their second year? Parsons' second winter, PJ's first.
Right. Well, we'll start with PJ. PJ's pretty much the same as Jason. He's been here 9 months as well. PJ's a workhorse. He is a clock puncher. He is so consistently aggressive. Never has a bad day. He's a monster every day he comes in. And he's got great athleticism in his right, but he's a different type of guy than Jason than Elway. So he's got to work and crawl and scratch for everything he achieves, and he does it. And he's starting to really throw for good numbers. I think he squatted 500 pounds today for a freshman. Is really, really good because we really like to acquire good depth to make sure we're maximizing that leverage. So, but you can just count on him. His running workouts, he's going to leave it on the field every day. So that's one of the ingredients that's really going to make him great. Micah, I mean, what can you say about Micah? You guys kind of been following Micah for a lot longer than just the 14 months that he's been here, and I couldn't be more proud. Proud is the word that I have of Micah Parsons. Not just how he's grown, but his approach is phenomenal. His approach is phenomenal. Micah wants to be a great football player. He will do whatever it takes to be a great football player. He doesn't want to be average. He doesn't want to be good. He wants to be great. So it's very, very, I don't know, right, the adjective. I'm not going to say easy or simple, but I know that going in and challenging him on a daily basis to be all he can be, he thrives on that, and he's never had a day off. He's never had a day off. He comes in, he does what he's supposed to do. He works his butt off. He's got a great attitude. He's done unbelievable in school. I mean, I couldn't be more pleased with him. He started to take on a nice leadership role, and obviously he's a phenomenal football player. So Mike is the kind of guy you want to eventually build your team around. So it's only a matter of time before that really starts happening. I'm really pleased with where he's going.
You mentioned some of Jason Oweh's numbers. I'm just curious, are there any numbers you can share or that especially jump out to you guys who maybe had big improvements, this winter, or maybe just, big numbers?
We've had so many numbers going through my head this week. I mean, one thing I know that the Oweh Parsons thing kind of get viral a little bit on social media. So it's been kind of fun, and I've been kind of stirring the pot on that because I do a lot of the videos and send them to them. So Monday, Micah comes in, cleans 355, and then Jason comes in and says, okay, what did Micah clean? 355. Jason cleans 355. So then today, Micah came in, squatted, he's on the board, I believe he squatted 565. Then Jason came in, and that last one y'all saw, that's what he was shooting for. He ended up with 545. So you got that kind of those friendly competitions. But from agility standpoint and everything, the one great thing that I noticed with the linebackers is I had 8 straight guys broad jump 10 feet when we tested on Wednesday. I mean, it was phenomenal. Linebackers 10 feet, just like that. So a linebacker core is extremely athletic. One guy that we were talking about, Jan Johnson. Jan Johnson, everybody kind of knows his story, but he broad jumped 10 feet. He jumped abroad 30 feet, which is elite. Then he ran a 4.08 pro shuttle, which might be the best of all time for a linebacker. Looking up there, I think it is actually. Yeah, it is. 4.17 was, and now he's got 4.8. So he's got the all-time record for linebacker here. He benched 350. He just squatted 485, and he cleaned 350. So really good numbers for a guy that's kind of had ACL, did wrestling for a year. He's kind of had a lot of time split. He's graduating with his master's degree this semester, and he's going back to school next semester. So we don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going for a PhD or what at this point. So really special kid, great leader, voice of reason. So he's a guy that's really done a nice job. Trying to think of other people that have done phenomenal. Lance Dixon and Brandon Smith have come in and done a really nice job. Young guys, tall, lean, athletic, fast, explosive. They both lifted, but just not lifted like you lift at this level. And they've thrived on it. They've gotten so much better. So it'll be really interesting to watch their careers, where their careers project.
Time for 2 more.
Any of those other early enrollees kind of stand out, and how have they done as a group?
They've done great as a group. There's 14 of them. They've been phenomenal. I mean, they've done everything we've asked. It's not an easy transition. I think the fact that there was so many of them actually made it a little easier on them. They were kind of lean on each other, and they got a pretty good. We do a great job supporting them. That's important to our program. But having that, being able to kind of support each other is a good thing. So they've done a really nice job. They've started off real well in school. They're busting their butt in here. It's been great. You saw Isaac here at the end squat really well. So they've done great. I think it's a really strong class. Bretton Strain's a tight end, is a really strong kid as well. The linemen that have come in have been really good with Wigan and those guys as well. So it's been a really good, solid group.
What have you seen from Rasheed Walker? Looks like he was pretty impressive today.
Yeah. He's an animal. I mean, we have 4 returning starters on the offensive line. And no job is safe. That's not to say that, we don't do starters until the first game, But we got 4 guys with a lot of experience. So, kind of behind closed doors, everybody's kind of fighting and clawing for maybe one spot, maybe not. And he is just a man on a mission. He's a little bit like Micah in a lot of ways. Rasheed doesn't talk, doesn't say a whole lot. But he comes in and he speaks volumes with his work ethic. Where he's done a great job. So he's strong as an ox. He's taken body fat off. He's still right about 315, 317. So he's a big guy, and he can get bigger, but he really wants to be lean, wants to be able to move, wants to have that movement as well as being strong. So we're really pleased with how he's projected.
Thanks, Teach.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys coming in and supporting.